how do you build towards alignment as from a clinician standpoint, a physician standpoint?
Oh, that's an easy one. It's acceptance that there might not be alignment. So I go into that situation with acceptance that there might not be alignment. And so I definitely, and it's funny, I laugh in my head because sometimes I feel like they wait until I come on service and I get those consults. And that's funny to me. And that's fine. I think it's okay. Sometimes I think it's okay. And I go in those situations, and I think it's, at the end of the day, I think I also have a baseline understanding that at the end of the day, I am not the one who has to live with the consequences, not even consequence, the ramifications of a decision that is made about a child. I am not the one who lives with that decision, right? As a physician, I may have strong opinions about what needs to happen, right? Even when I think about those, and I'm going to use one that's very triggering for me, one that is my clear Achilles heel, which is Jehovah's Witness and blood transfusion and life saving. Like, that's a very triggering one for me. But even in those cases, it's not my child, right? And I get very attached in the situations. At the end of the day, I have to think about harm versus no harm, okay? And that is the conversation that I have with the parent, the caregiver, is I need to understand from them what is harm versus no harm to their child. And that is where I always start. And I think when you look at building trust and for a family who loves their child, right? When you talk about love and harming your child that you love, I think harm is it's a very kind of triggers your lizard brain. Like, that's, ugh. So if you can start and tell me, like, what is harmful to your child? And let's talk about that. I think that's always a good place to build trust and to kind of have that conversation. And to be clear, I never define what it is. I want to understand from them what it is, because if they see us as harming or harmful, but to me, it's always helpful to understand, how do they define it? What is harmful to them? Because if we're harming, if our decisions are harming, but I think it brings them back to their child, and it kind of helps clear the noise, kind of what I talked about, helping them see their child, and it helps you understand, like, going back to basics.